Hello guys, so welcome back to my new video, and today we'll discuss about latest Wipro interview experience. The interview experience is for the role of project engineer and the date was 20th April 2022. The candidate name was Suraj Kumar and he was selected for the role of project engineer. So without wasting any time, let's move to the first round. So the first round was online test. It was a test consisting of quants, verbal reasoning as well as two coding questions and as well as an essay to be written in English. So this is the syllabus of the online test, and you can see here the number of question of quants are 16 and you are allocated 16 minutes. Similarly for verbal reasoning, the number of questions are 22. For logical it's 14. For coding there will be two coding questions and you will be allotted 60 minutes, that is 1 hour. And there would be an essay section where you have to write an essay about a topic. Okay, so these are all questions, and after clearing the test he got to the technical plus HR interview after a month. It not exactly after a month but after few months. Okay, so the round 2 was technical plus HR interview. So as let's move to the first question. The first question was tell me about yourself or to introduce yourself. Okay, then he asked what are list and tuple in Python. Since my friend has written Python in his resume as well as he has solved the coding question in Python only, that's why he was asked about Python. If anyone prefers Java or anyone writes Java in his resume or any language, then that is asked in the interview. Okay, so the next question was what are the OOP features that Python supports, right? So you have to tell the OOP features what Python supports. Python support all the OOP features like abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance and encapsulation. Okay, so the next thing, how error is handled in Python. This is a bit trickier question because why, you have to understand the how error is handled, how error handling is done, what are try block, catch block and finally block. So you have to study about the things that you have mentioned in your resume. Okay, the next question was tell me about the real world application of Python. Okay, so this is one of the most favorite question of an interviewer, that he asks what is the real world application, whether you know the real world application or you just know to coding, and that's not enough. You should know how where is implemented, how this application, how this language, how this framework is used. Okay, so this you must know at least basics. Then he asked what is machine learning. As I already told you in my previous videos that you should be aware of the latest trending topics, trending technologies, and you should be able to define it in a very precise way. So you must have that knowledge how you are going to define it. Okay, so continuing, then he moves to HR question. He asked tell me about your family, like your family members. Okay, how many family members you have. Then he asked what do you know about Wipro. So this question also I have already discussed in my previous video, that you should prepare about the company for which you are going to give the interview, because that's create a positive impact on the interviewer, that you are really interested in the job and you really know about that company. Okay, so that's a very good point about you. The next question he asked, like tell me about your weaknesses. Okay, so you must know about your strength and weaknesses, and you cannot say on the hand on the same time. You have to prepare this question beforehand. I will surely make a video for all the HR questions, how you should answer that. Okay, so the next question was any question from me, and that's the probably last question. Okay, so in this way the interview ended in a positive way and he got selected for the role of project engineer. So at last I would like to give you some special tips that you should adhere and follow to get successful in the interview. So the first tip I would like to give is prepare your resume very well. It is very important guys, because the interviewer look upon your resume and he may ask anything, any sort of thing that is mentioned in your resume, and you must be aware of it. You must be able to explain it. Okay guys, so next tip I would like to give, prepare OOPS basic, object oriented programming basics, the basics features, how they are implemented, in which language they are implemented, what are the language supporting OOPS. Okay, and what is the real examples of class and objects, that you must prepare. The next tip I would like to give, know the terminology of latest technology, cloud, ML, AI, etc. Okay, the next tip, be confident while giving answers. And the next tip, like start with a good introduction, because good introduction creates a positive impact on the interviewer, and you have already heard that first impression is last impression. So you must not miss this opportunity if introduction is asked in the intro part. Okay, and the last tip, read about Wipro, about the company. Okay, whatever company you are going to give the interview, you should read about the company. Okay, So thank you guys, this is all, and I hope you liked it, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Best of luck for all your further interviews.